Hello?
G'day, mate. Happy day to you,
Hey,
mate.
thank you so
I've got a
much.
parcel to go out to you, anabolic steroid and some few things and stuff. Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
and I've got that in my bag ready to walk it to the post office. Yeah,
That
I
sounds
did
great.
6 hours of walking yesterday because I had to go back and forth because I had to find a way to get money from a postal note. It was just like difficult. It wasn't easy per se to get the bloody postal note because like what my ID is and all sorts of stuff and things. But anyway, yeah. So and whilst I was at it, I was doing what I could to make sure
Wow.
that I got your parcel out. But I still got it in my bag here. But I could. As I take that out, maybe on Monday I could. Yeah, so I'd get that to you. Other thing is also to that what we need is could be to take a moment to do though, but we need a hyperlink to you, so we're driving people straight to you versus they click on something and it takes you to there. It makes far better that actually some promotedness is at the site, and so that should be linked. And so now it's better for us and better for you that there's hyperlink because it gives your site more power in search engine optimization, the more you've got hyperlink to things. So the more you've got little things which hyperlink, the more search engine optimization it is because it's like first goes, there's 6, 7, 10 people, 15, 20, or something's connected to the site. And so it's all sort of busy. It sort of makes it sort of feel more busy as far as, but if it's just a lone wolf, they go, what the hell is this? It doesn't connect to anything. So it's sort of like, yeah. Um,
I
so
get it.
that's one thing. Oh, the other thing I thought of, mate, is what about actually just jumping into Spotify because they just bloody do everything anyway, and the quality is just bloody fucking amazing. He's like a gorilla, and you could be doing it on the fly where you are, right over the phone, instant, and they've got things to actually make sure that you've got a page and this sort of stuff as well. Um, but it it's certain that first um, we need to make sure that we've got a hyperlink to you and that all the logged information that you have, which is a wealth that people could then see and be able to browse through more. But let's see. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
something about that is advertised at the site where we are, and we've got subscribers, and every subscriber that anything that we do or touch, it's sort of they get notified of it. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's like all of a sudden 200 people get notified about something that's going on or whatever, and so when the hyperlink happens or something, it's like that. But let's see. So you could get prepared for a bit more sales of something that you have. So what I was thinking, which is this, like these ideas are no receivables in it, meaning it don't cost nothing to do, but it's quick, smart, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You're using what you do as a platform to get people to buy or be interested in something. But like right now, if you had an ad, let's say that said like, well, the science behind far infrared, which we've got some books on that's coming out, but there's a
oh,
far
nice.
infrared unit, which is the only one in America, and it's the best piece of technology that could ever be in any medical show.
What?
Now you live in New York. I mean, you live on Long Island, okay?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know, shit, man, you'd sell more of these than anyone on the bloody floor. But if anybody represented on the floor, like let's just say that you look and you see, oh, there's 5 trade conventions and they're really good and slick, and then what that means is Philip pays to get you there, so there's the transport. Philip pays for a hotel for the night because you're right there because it's in New York City or whatever. Or you go up to Boston. You go say, oh, fuck, I'll fly up to Boston. Just let me handle this area.
Mm.
You say to Philip, listen, if there's anything going on, you let me. He'll say, oh, well, I've got people in New York. I've got this, that, that. I say, okay, well, what about Long Island? He'll go, no. It's like, okay, well, how about let's see what I do for Long Island? It's like, what does that mean? It means you promote, you advertise, you let people know you've got the unit. Hey, what this unit? Call me. Yeah? And you hook it up, see? And what
Beauty.
have you done? Nothing. You just got a sale. You see? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
And look, honest, it's got to be equivalent to you bending over and picking up $100 or $300 or $400. You know what I mean? You
Definitely.
bend over and just bend over and pick it up. That's it. Um, so Philip is the major person in America that's behind this, and they're going like hotcakes because most of these people are going through all this stuff, and all of a sudden they sit inside one of those. Now, Life Hydrate, this gives you this for the whole day, you know, and instant that somebody has the Life Hydrate, they'll feel goosebumps a bit. Their blood gets unstuck, and it remains that way. You could have a few 4 ounces twice a day of water that's made with the Life Hydrate. You could sit in one of these saunas and get that in 5 minutes of sitting there with your clothes on. You will feel the same. Pain will be reduced in 5 minutes.
That's
Life
amazing.
Hydrate would take somebody 5 minutes. Absolute. Give them 5 minutes and you'll notice they'll tell you how much the pain has been reduced. It reduces pain because of why? It raises energy in your body.
Holy.
It raises energy in your body. Now, we use this to dry our product. Why? Because it dries it from the inside out. It helps preserve the nutrient. There's no other way to be able to desiccate things except for fluorescent red.
Oh, preserves.
Now, what would it be? You already are fucking hooked up. All you got to do is fucking get bloody Spotify
Uh-huh.
and get TikToked.
Okay, TikTok.
Yeah, because it's a big platform now.
Oh, yeah.
Check out. It's just taken over, mate. Fucking YouTube's only get two, 3 spots where anybody's given anything. And then you're giving you everything in TikTok, mate. Why? Because they've got the medium to do this, mate. What you do, and you're a gorilla, they've got fucking hands-on stuff that makes it easy to do.
Right. The
And
platform.
anyway, you know what? Most people want to listen to this stuff while they drive. They want to listen to it while they're doing stuff. They want to listen to this, and they don't want to have their attention on things all the time. Do you know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
big sale for that. Big sale for that. Okay. And then TikTok. So you've got an audio and you've got a audio that then you import into TikTok, and now you splice it in.
Oh, yeah.
You do everything with your phone and a keyboard. Get a keyboard and plug it into an iPhone or what phone you have, and use that as your keyboard and just like put it away from you, and then that's all you need. You don't really need anything else. You just need to do the shows and stuff. So, but like you got to monetize, and you got to like really look at it and say, "Fuck, I'm going to just put this into the bank. Let's get hooked up here. Let this be. Give it all. Let the library be. And you give access." So now, the more that you're doing that, the more you're monetizing, and the more that you're growing your Spotify account.
Got it.
And now, who's helping you? They fucking are. Shit. Well, they are. Why? Because they want information. They're new. Spotify's like want to take over this whole industry.
Uh-huh.
Because this part of it, yeah. They're making it a little like TikTok, only for radio programs. See.
Got it now.
Yeah, so now, not to confuse things or make it something else, but to keep something going, because you can always put upgraded stuff to where you are, and it'll already be done with the technology. So it's already clickbait. So because you're using the apps to
Bless you.
have something, then you can put to your other sites. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're growing these other sites whilst you grow the new platform which you use. So for radio, for instance, why? Well, because you're archiving things that you do, and it's straight up to do with selling funds for red, you see.
Mm.
And so there's things that's straight up to do with this, because that's what you're doing there. And you're selling osmolytic element, you're selling the cleansing program, you're selling a number that people can call to get more information about this. Hey, fuck. Then you just put an ad in Craigslist.
Right.
But anyway, Philip, he's going to give you a demo unit that's worth $1,500, and he's because it's £35 that you would take somewhere. And then
Mm-hmm.
what you do is when you call him, you'll already have a look and see what trade shows that you think he could book, and so that you're there selling at the trade show. Yeah.
Right.
I would just look at a couple and see what's coming up and just say, these are good ones to go to. Because why? Well, because anyone that you go to and you've got a table there, you're going to sell stuff for sure. You'll sell stuff.
Too easy.
Yeah, it is. Because they got people only at your ankle level.
Well, I'm sure you know more than anyone
Sorry, but yeah, I know. It's just, that's true.
as long as
Yeah.
you've been helping people, Dr. Jubb. I'm
Mm.
sure you come across people who want it to be easy, like you said, and this seems like
Mm.
it could fit anywhere.
Yeah, well, it's amazing, Lukey, because you've really got uh, you've got the disappearance of disease and condition. Yeah, and it's radical. Like, why you want a condition that you drink something and after a break checking you fucking goosebumps and 5 minutes later assess how much that you feel the pain is gone. It's like, what the hell? How did this happen? This is only just something small. It's like, yeah, right. What that did was give you 1.5 volts of energy in your blood, like the life hydrate does.
Yo.
You see? And then this unit does that, 5-10 minutes sitting in there, like 5 minutes sitting in the clothing. It will do the same exact, like perfect. It drives osmolytic element in it. It turns water more osmolytic, what it's supposed to be, you see? Yeah? It's supposed to be H3O2. H3O2. And all you need to do is to say that and you'll shrink everybody, mate. Yeah? They'll give you the show. H3O2. That's life water. And that's what life hydrate does. There's 2 other types of water, and H3O2 is what you're supposed to have in your body. Your body's not supposed to have any other water. Gets 5% deficient, like I could in there. So, you got disease. That's how severe it is. You see how vital it is.
Mm.
Right.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
did what I could to stick to your program, and this is going to be...
Let's see. I'll give you Philip Wilson's number because first we need to straight away, you got to say, hey, listen, Phil, give me the thumbnail straight away so I can get it up on the site. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Give me a demo if you can. But now, before you've called him, you said, listen, here's 3-4 shows. I want to represent this at these shows. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to say, yeah. He's going to say yes. And you'll just say, I know that I'm going to look at it, find the details for you, or give it to you so you can give it to your people so they can book it. Yeah? Plus, I want a thumbnail right now of the unit because I want to put it up straight away. So, and now you want to say, I know that doing podcasts and doing some infomercials are big. And if you've got the ability to do that yourself, or you've got someone that's around you that actually would want to make some money from it as well, and then you hook the whole thing up. Yeah?
Beauty.
And now you're really doing something. Okay. So, like, for instance, to Spotify, what you want to do is do something that's really like geopolitical, science. You say it's educational. You say it's a cross between international or common law and self-autonomy and interrelatedness. And it's to do with geopolitics and stuff and things and science. Wow.
Whoa.
How good is that? You see, if you've got something that's got like red owls, you should be known as either red owl or night owl. But you've got to have a stage name, and you make it like that.
For sure.
If these podcasts which you could do all line up with Dr. Jubb, which I would work with you big time, it's Dr. Jubb and Red Owl. So now that fits for us at our site, but it also links you to everybody who types my name in,
Right.
because you get that through association, you see. But people who are typing for information right now your name will come up where that is. So that has to be done somewhere there. That was one thing McKenna pointed out. But he also said, please get hold of Lukey as ASAP, because we need to add hold of the link, because we need search engine optimization. And we want to make sure that we've hooked people to go to where you are so they can have access to all this fucking treasure trove. And so the days have been passed by. 3 weeks, he's actually asked me, and I'm a slow bastard, but but I know that if you give him a call, have you got McKenna's number? Did I ever give it to you?
McKenna?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's something which I was thinking. I didn't even remember if I had or not. But he's been asking me, have I got to connect with you about this? And so it must be 3 weeks, and he's just bothered. He goes, damn, he's like, what the hell, what's up? But yeah, because it's been 3 weeks that he's made the changes that he has at the site to accommodate things so that everything that actually has got a front can be at the site where it is. And then what you've got there, we drive everybody to, but we get hyperlink, and so we have to get clicks, yeah? And so how do we get clicks? Well, we get clicks by having people look at things that they click on, and that takes them to you because of a subject matter. So it has to be hooked up a bit like this. It's sort of like he could pay for 5RR to go through the subject matter, which he gave them, and then they could actually put it into subject matter. That's what we've to do. It takes a bit of time for someone to do that sort of stuff, but 5RR could do it if somebody's got like fucking $80 or something they want to give to someone to help do that. But right now, if you pay attention to a Spotify radio, so could it be called Red Owl's Radio?
Oh, I see.
Or Night Owl's Red Owl? What's a medicine name, you see?
Right. Well,
and you could say Happy Face to me, and everybody can know who this is. It's like, oh, how good is that?
oh, I see. Definitely. Yeah, Happy Face. That's
Yeah, because actually, and I'll tell you something. Did you know that people have contacted me from all over the world, and they have heard you reading the various things which they just fucking love? They said he's a really great reader.
oh, I'm honored. I want to get the new book too.
Well,
And,
I have no idea how the hell that happened, mate. Just, yeah, no, it must be from your dad or someone. Such a good fruit doesn't fall far from a bloody tree, that's for sure. It really doesn't. Know what I mean?
Thank you.
No, something is practical, right? But anyway, so look into Spotify first, straight up, because they just merged with a few things, and see that you could get an account. That's one thing. Second, let's make sure that you've got an account with TikTok and get that up quick smart as well. So now you've got these two sites, and you can record on Spotify, and you've got a soundtrack that you put onto TikTok, and now you go wild where you've got TikTok. You've got like a lot of stuff that you can bring into that, to make it really quick and easy in their app.
For sure. I noticed that scrolling yesterday. I was like, it's just one after another, all products.
Yeah, did you know why? Because it's like a click. It's made for kids. It's click. It's just click. It's drag and click and stuff. Yeah? Right. And everybody just I mean, that's what they did. And so, they're getting a reward for it at the moment. But anyway, so commercializing would be getting your TikTok and getting your Spotify, and then getting on where podcast is to build things that's like that. And as soon as you're ready, we'll build them, mate. Yeah? We'll build them. And we could do one after the other. But what I found out, which is like I've been going, oh, well, fuck, how can we actually do these recordings and all this sort of stuff? It's like, this is how you do it, like fast off the cuff. It's just fast off the cuff, yeah?
Yeah.
It's no fucking around. It's just straight over the phone.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so they give you ability to have a guest that comes in. It's just fucking unbelievable. Have a look. It's like, fuck. It's really good. And then they got their own special effect and things and that to help correct stuff and things a bit. But it's pretty good, you know. It's really
Oh yeah,
good
yeah.
quality. Yeah, it's good quality. Anyway, don't be concerned about what the quality's been, where anything is actually right now, because we don't have to. Because you just, well, I reckon you jump into Spotify, so you've got a perfect soundtrack. Jump into TikTok, so you've got a fucking perfect app to automatic get on where all this is, which is taking over. So it's like, you better quick smart get there, because now you'll get us in there because nobody else is at the moment. See?
Yeah, for sure. Instead of having to worry about YouTube because apparently they flagged me for having dangerous medical information.
Oh yeah, right. Well, you won't be on TikTok. See?
Nice.
Yeah,
And I
no.
could we could pick the best clips out of all that wealth, like you said.
Oh, you can do whatever you love there, because it's, you know, all the movement is to move everybody to TikTok, mate, and we'll punish you if you use YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, because there's only one lot that own everything, and it's, people who own
Ah,
Google. You see? Yeah,
ah.
you Google search engine, you Google this, you Google that. Yeah, and
Okay.
people Google, right? It's become the search engine. See? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you got to have good with Google, and then like, what could you do to get on Amazon? Because these are bigger search engines as well, coming to be, and TikTok is international.
Okay, great. I got something coming on
Mm,
Amazon too for you.
mm.
Thank you so
And then
much for everything.
anyway, you can do a little something to make sure that it satisfies them. You can say, what's Medi-Cal or Medi-Cal? Okay, it's someone for who is licentious and has a license, because that's not somebody anybody could do, because obviously something could be existing there, which that is. And so what is this listed as? You don't even have to say anything. Why? Because you've listed it right. You've got education, you've got comedy, and a blend of common law and um, Comedy Central and National Geographic and geopolitic. There you go. And geopolitic.
The best.
See? Yeah, comedy and geopolitic. So what, is somebody going to get you for fucking having a show of geopolitic and fucking comedy? Like, please excuse me.
Uh huh.
Everybody who went
Not
there
yet.
went there for comedy, you idiot, and education. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all. So, oh fuck, it would be hard pressed for someone to say, try to make a claim about something. It's like, please excuse me. Anyway, I'll protect you because I've got 10 bill hold harmless indemnity insurance, and somebody would have to claim personally. Otherwise, you say, are you holding me? Is that personal with you? Person says no. It's like, oh well, you don't have a claim against me, so it's good. I don't want to have a claim against you. You were holding up things against me. But there's some shows and things that somebody should do more about this, you see.
Hmm.
Yeah? So it's all really, so what could it be that you could think? So one thing is, it's better to actually move into geopolitics and science and health and represent this area, and so be big in fact, so that you really focus on self-autonomy, because like, the actual fact is that you're a man and you're saying, hey, listen, I'm a man. No man is in higher than me. Only another man is equal to me. Otherwise, no, there's no man like that. I've never thought about it that way. And that would be your line forever, and say, you know what, that's just how I felt when I met Dr. Jubb. I heard that and I thought, damn, that's going to be my motto forever, which it should be everyone's motto, because you've got a right to be interdependent and have and have a self autonomy in your interrelatedness, and this is really common to all of us. And if somebody just is a ward of a process of whatever any process is, it's how somebody is actually guarding for what it is that's your own self-autonomy and your interrelatedness and things that relate to this, and how does anything be your your person that actually would be your judge, which is your peer, and this is your proper tribunal with the word, the groupthink that you have around you, and how much groupthink is about win-win where you are, you might ask. You see, so how about just coming over more to this groupthink? Have you ever heard about upstream cleaning? And so now you start
Nice.
to brand words, and then you make it Red Owls, no mind. And when people say to you, well, how come this is Red Owls, no mind, right? Here's what you say to them. Listen, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with people who've got a whole lexical bull dust, but they don't have enough intelligence to cross the bloody highway without being hit by a semi.
Oh.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's just all the lexical stuff, whatever. It's like, no, what are you doing? It's like your talk walks loudest, and that's where I am in life. And then actually, so that you have a motto, and it's like you're going into the ring sort of thing. Yeah? Yeah, you're stepping up.
Beauty.
You're stepping up. You're saying, hey, mate, fuck, you think there's another man higher than me? No. There's someone equal to me, but definitely not. I won't accept that, you see? And neither should you, and none of us should. But now you're having your self-autonomy and your own interdependence. And why don't you wake up to the type of groupthink you have? So tune into Red Owl's No Mind Show. Thank you so much. So you've got a bit of a slogan that you do, you come and you go, and you can change those things a bit. And now it's catalogued. And guess what? It's ready every time anybody wants to go and listen to Spotify and get you up on their radio.
Okay. I see now.
So it's more than just radio, right, where they go. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. It's absolute that they get on the telephone, you see. So it's quite good. Anyway, check that out, see how that goes. Look into this. And it is really good YWAR because it gives you the capacity to have a page. It gives you the capacity to get on where something isn't already something. And it's got an app to be able to put it together. And they both have. So that's a good one. Anyway, what I do is to give you Philip Wilson's, which I think I've already given it to you.
Yes.
That you text Philip and just say, listen, I'm on Long Island. This is Lukey from Long Island. I'm one of the UFC fighters that Dr. Jubb has worked, which was world champion. You can have heard about. And so now he's going to pop his ears, mate. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because you're the man.
All right.
Yes, because you got a fucking you got a note of G. You got the note of G. And I think it would be a bloody struggle for you to get into the note of A.
Oh, man. What?
No, really. Yeah, how good is that? Fuck. Most people jump into the note of A as quick as they can as a flash. But your voice always is in the note of G. It's really lovely. And then you've got a great voice over the phone and everything, and you go for it, so it's like really going for it. Anyway,
Okay.
so what can happen from this is Phil gives you a thumbtack that anybody buys this, and now you start to actually promote various things that to do with the science behind photos for red, which is the way that we always buy our product and stuff, and osmolytic element. And being able to drive these osmolytic elements in, and if you put these two things together, you've got your healing advice forever. And you came in, you got this idea. How good is that? But wait for the end of the show before I'll give you the answer.
Nice.
Yeah. But the answer is you call a number at the end, and you just put it together with a few sentences and say, "Oh wow." Yeah, so it's slick how you could do things. But anyway, he's going to know who you are. he does know that I've talked about you and that you're a great fucking salesperson. There's anybody would fucking be able to sell something at the table or even be a speaker. You're really good. Yeah. Plus, you're a creative fucking genius. I said you should see the shows that he did with the bull and the cow and the cock and stuff like this. It's just fucking unbelievable. Yeah. It's really good stuff. But we've got to get it back out there and get it up. And that's something which I've got to get more attention to myself as I can. But anyway, I've got to bring a bit of money in and get back up on my own feet and things. So I would in a moment in time myself. And so, but anyway, yeah. So when would you love to do another show? That's one thing coming up any moment in time, because like we've got some fucking great material, mate.
I was just uploading to Spotify one of the sodium chloride talks, and
we could if you jump into Spotify, we'll do some Spotify shows straight away.
Yeah, so the only thing with Spotify is it has to go through a publishing company, and they said a minimum 1 week, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. But another video that had come up was
we can do them and then just download them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but you still got to. Well, I think that if we pay attention to the record, your voice would be just like right level, yeah, more or less, yeah.
So the one I was also listening to was about the age of the Earth, and you were saying how
exactly
that all this material is actually where it's spreading or coming out of the middle, and reminded me because I have this spot, and it feels like it's coming from all the way down the bottom right corner up to the middle of my back. And I know that every time I get into a nice long fasting or calorie restriction, I'm just like barely just having tea and stuff like that. It's able to relax and things like that. So if I use your products with this the sauna to help sweat and stuff, I'm gonna have such an ability, I think, to really
if
be
you
energetic.
Add one more thing, you add these two things. And you add one more thing to heal this condition up, which is to do with the substantial Niagara of the spinal cord, where nerve comes out of the plexus there and connects with nerve through the connective tissue, which is short on the back than it is on the front. And injuries and things that can cause that to have been. But if you add these two things and you do cow's head pose, and you do that twice a day as a ritual, like it's a yoga or exercise, cow's head pose, I'd say that's going to clear this up, especially if you throw a spinal twist into it.
I see. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. Because your biceps femoris muscle and gluteus maximus is short. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's short.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because and 6 inches often sometimes short because of its actual activities, which involves in flexion, you see. But it's actually that extension and extensors need to be actually more power. That's your power muscle, not your flexors. And a punch to something that puts like massive amount of fucking pressure behind something is one that does not go horizontal. What the fucking ever, as you know. And it's certainly not a fucking uppercut either. Uppercut won't fucking do it. The strongest one you have, the secret in biomechanics, is guess what? It's fucking just slightly horizontal, but it's down. Why? Because it's returning the energy back to you. And what does that mean?
Wow.
It means the whole fucking weight of your own self plus the fucking velocity was behind that. Yeah? You can experiment, but you will never ever see anything more fucking powerful. And when you do something like that, you'll push someone fucking across the fucking room. You can put them on a slippery chair. That's just, nobody could push someone across the And then what you do, no, serious, like I'm just telling you how to do the sleight of hand stuff. But get a slippery chair, so you just slip across the fucking room. You're talking where you want the fucking chair slip, you don't want to push the fucking chair over. And you say, how good is that? Because it's made it safe. And then what you do is you just put a pad, so it bears the brunt. It's no big deal. But what you do is you only take your fist back just fucking about a foot or something. Not much, because it doesn't seem like anything's happened, you see. But you use a pressure that's like this, where you are. You come down to actually be at your body at the height where that is, so that you come down, like you spread your leg as you come fucking down, but you've used all your weight as you did it. Then it's like suddenly you put fucking 165 pounds or whatever in a horizontal direction, but downward at basic a bit as well. You see, yeah. Absolutely. But if you were going to clock something for pressure, you did that. You're going to have an astronomical amount of leverage. And so there are some few small things which you could have learned just with your body. But if you get someone in a jiu-jitsu moment, or like a moment where you use leverage, and you use leverage way more than anyone else, and your technique is you always are taking someone out of their fucking balance. It's like, what the fuck with what you're doing? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you see, because if you could see where you could take someone's energy always, and then they have to run across the court to get the ball, but that what you did was to always take them out of balance, you see, because the responder have to be out of balance, because you only thought, oh, fuck no, I'm going to get work this so that they'll attack an area to defend themselves, but it'll always be outside their balance. But, so you know that just a very slight, small amount of leverage doesn't take too much weight, as you know. Only takes 30 pounds of fucking weight. It doesn't matter what, because you can put a velocity behind that, and that could take anybody off their balance. Yeah, if that's acceptable. But anyway, I think Philip will love you, really. And love to have you on the team and everything. And if our focus is on the science and the medical and the science and stuff, I think we can just jump on things, and we can grow the bank account, mate. Yep. And then you can have access to books and things that would quick smart go, because Philip might put a bit more money behind things and get the books out more on Amazon and stuff. And so we can go quickly, and you can get authors discount on those books and stuff that's being sold. And so that could be helpful as well. But anyway, you've got a treasure trove. We've got to go make access to what it is. But I think in the future now, we've got to really get things so it's beautifully done in a system that will be forevermore. Yeah.
I'm excited,
right.
Especially to be. I know that being this salesperson that you're describing is going to come from a place inside me that's like really full of life. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it is, because it actually is your medicine, man. You know, and you got your whole, you got you got the whole TikTok. You know, you got your whole hand on the fly and of the spot. Spotify, Spotify. But nice. So that's it. It's sort of like, and I think those are things which Philip, you just go, fuck, that's good, that's great. You could say, look, I'll go to see what I could do to hook up somebody who does infomercials. I'll do an infomercial with them. That's you. And you could bring this science in, and you could have me on the phone when you did it or something, and whatever and that. And those are things which you could do, and you got an infomercial. See, you got someone making money from it as well, and you hooked it up. You see, yeah, and you're getting paid for it all. You see. Mm-hmm. And it's more capital intensive. But anyway, let's shift into an area that's more capital intensive, less labour intensive, and we'll see what we could do to set things up as good. And McKenna's away just at the moment in Florida for me. So I was just wanting to know if you try to reach out to him or something. He's on the road at the moment, but he's going to be back at the site, and I don't know if he's got access to ability to get in there. I think he does with his phone, but yeah. So that's one thing that he knows. He wants to make sure that we've got the hyperlink at the site set up. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well,
Okay.
where could we do a show? So, if you get hooked up to Spotify ready, why don't we do the first show? And we could
For sh-
do it about the question that you just had. Or we could do it really some strange, unusual things about how did the Earth grow, and then we'll be able to sell stuff about science during it, sort of thing. Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Sheesh. Uh, I think that's something we could have maybe 5 to 10 minute like bites that each one becomes a
yeah,
TikTok.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, you look and see. This is what we're going to do, and you jump into bite-sized pieces. So, and you grow it as you do, right? And you do things like what's supposed to be like 10 minutes, whatever. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I
And
have
we could do bits.
so much unparalleled material from you. And
Mm.
like I said, it takes a week apparently from Spotify to go through publishing, but I could start straight away on TikTok.
Yeah, you do. You start straight away with the shows that you have and do. And but one thing I know that I have to do, which I am doing, but I can't with everything, is the podcast that we've done, is to actually give them all a face. But I think you should always make sure that you've got a template that you use to give everything a face that's done, a bit or something, you see. And then I could do a little bit of flute for you that you record, and then you could use that as a small introduction and things. Let me just see. I've got a small flute here. I'll just see if I can give a tiny bit. I don't know. This is how to sound. Okay. I mean, something like that, you see. And it's like there's a little jingle, and then
Oh
you
yeah,
could use that little jingle in between things and stuff, see? And yeah,
that's a good start.
yeah. But anyway, once you got the recorded track and stuff, it's like Spotify, you could be preparing things for them and then just do it, and then eventually it's published. It's like, okay, I'm not sure how they work, but you'll be finding out. But anyway, I think we've got a bit of an idea, and as it grows, and you've got, we're onto it. We'll get going with the whole thing, yeah, and grow it. Yeah. All right, mate. I'll get as soon as you maybe listen to that show on Philip Wilson and I on Rumble, or maybe YouTube. I don't know where it is. It's about phone for red and signs of it. I think it's on Rumble or YouTube. I don't know. But
Oh
might be
right.
only be connected by Philip Wilson and not my name, because his name is first. So you type in Philip Wilson um, and Jubb David, see if that comes up, um,
Got it.
and phone for red, and see if anything comes up.
Beauty. So,
Huh? Yeah.
oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
There's a few. There should be. If you listen to those few bits, it's like you're going to come across really good to fill it. But
Hmm.
as soon as you've listened to the show, you want to give him a call and text him and give him your number and say, listen, call me back straight away because I want to get a thumbnail. I want to represent things. I want to talk with you straight away. Yeah? And you'll be like as frank as a New Yorker is.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
No,
no
he loves
problem.
that. Yeah,
Oh
no, he
yeah,
loves that.
his
Yeah.
number looks like it's a New York number.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, thank you so much, David. I
All right, mate.
feel
Yeah.
amazing after talking to you.
Oh,
It's just an honor.
as soon as something comes up, actually, you let me know and we'll be on it, all right? I think it should be that we really talk about a younger Earth, but in the process of it, we could be selling Forever Earth, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we could, and then I'll be asking you questions, and you could be asking me questions. Because of what the
Of
response
course.
is of everything, it's just dynamite. That's all good, and that right. So anyway, a good one, great topic, younger Earth. Yeah. In that age of years, it's a bloody good show, mate.
I think
Yeah.
it's huge. A lot of
People
people
are
are.
searching for it right
Mm,
now.
right.
Yeah, at the moment, age of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, see what we could do. Get our grow list up, and so that you're getting some views more on everything. But I think this is going to do it. Yeah.
Yes.
And then you link everything you've done to this as well. So, and that gives you a better Spotify account and also TikTok account because you're linking what you've done to things so that yeah, right.
Yep.
They're going to ask you, do you want a business account? And you say yes. You
Okay.
see, yeah.
Right.
So then you do your search engine optimization because they like you, they want you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Otherwise, they hate everybody else. Right? Honest.
Mm.
Yeah, they're going to give you the same service. Yeah. So yeah, it's monetizing. Anyway, same with Spotify and same with TikTok. Yeah, so anyway, you really make sure you put out the subject matter, and now it helps link everything more in the search engine. And now you're going to come up in Google search. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, mate. Give us a call back as soon as you've got anything there, and I'll be ready to go, mate, with a topic there anytime. And we could do any now shows and stuff as quick as we could where things are. Yeah, and
Okay.
post me your postal, so I've got that, and then you've got Philip's number. As soon as you listen to some shows, call him and text him. Yeah, so he gets right back to you.
I always try to ask myself what would Dr. Jubb do or what would David do, and this idea of like your um medicine person like you said, and I'm really honored to be on your team.
Yeah, yeah, you can be said that you, to Philip, I've apprenticed with Dr. Jubb for some time. He'd appreciate that. He'd, oh, fuck, wow. Check here all the science and all this behind stuff and your communication skill, all these sorts of things. You know,
Yeah.
he's going to know that you're good with what you do. Yeah,
Thanks for everything.
yeah,
You're the
yeah,
best.
yeah. All right, mate. Let's stay texted as we go, and there's a bit of work ahead of us to see what we can do to link things together. All right, mate. Love you,
On
mate.
it. Love you
Come,
too.
mate. Love you, mate.
Bye.
Come on, bye, bye.